Hi everyone! Today I'd like to tell you a story about the biggest mistake that I made when I first started working as a finance business analyst. I still remember my very first working day, starting out as an analyst working for a leading multinational corporation which sponsored my move from Sydney to Singapore as part of Asia Pacific Graduate Recruitment Program. My first assignment was to prepare a quarterly report, a consolidated sales and profit by regions, which were made up of a group of countries. I was given an Excel spreadsheet with multiple sheets. Each one had a long listing of countries in a slightly different order, one sheet for each month. I was also shown an example of what the summarized output should look like, a summary of quarterly sales and profit by regions and by country. I was super excited. I started straight away. Sorting, copying, pasting, cutting and pasting. I was rushing to get the report completed so that I could show my boss the output. Unfortunately, I did not know much about Excel, and I didn't realize that you had to be super careful with sorting. Not you may end up with some columns partially sorted and some columns not sorted, which impacts the accuracy of the report. Thank God I sense checked the output and picked up the careless mistake. But what it meant was I needed to redo all the steps, sorting, copy pasting, cutting and pasting, again and again. Yeah, it took me forever to finish my first assignment. I spent my first night working late to complete the report, and it was exhausting. And the next day, early in the morning, I rock into the office, ready to show my boss the result of my hard work from the other night. But before I had a chance to do so, he told me that there had been revisions in the number, that he would send me a new file and ask me to update my consolidated reports. And that meant that I had to redo everything again. So then I spent the entire day and night doing the same thing. On the third day, my boss said there was another revision, and I said, "Oh no." And at that time, my boss said to me, "Have you had a chance to talk to Anna?" I said, "Who's Anna?" "The group accountant," he said. Well, he then said, "Talk to her so she could show you the hidden sheets, the country mapping, and the sum if formulas, which can help us to quickly update and summarize the result in less than 1 hour." And I was stunned. And the rest was history. Dr. Anna, she was my first Excel teacher who taught me lots of Excel's formula, including my all-time favorite formula, the sum if. And so what's the moral of this story? What's my biggest mistake? There were two mistakes, actually. Firstly, I did not know much about Excel. I didn't know that there are Excel formulas that can make your life easier. I didn't know sum if. I didn't know that some sheets can be hidden. And I simply didn't know enough about Excel. And my second mistake, I did not ask my boss for advice on how to tackle the assignment. I just charged on straight away, and in the process, making a lot of stupid mistakes by doing things the hard way. I sincerely hope that by sharing this story, it will inspire you to do things differently, to do things the smart way, not the hard way, so that you won't have to repeat my mistakes. And if you're thinking, I don't know much about Excel, where do I start? My recommendation is to start learning some basic formulas such as sum if and XLOOKUP and pivot table. Take your time to put them into practice, and never stop learning, and don't be scared to ask questions along the way. I really hope that you enjoy this video, and if you like it, please subscribe and leave your comments, and I'll see you next time.